But I think I just finished a working tutorial. Not a tutorial, sorry, an inventory. Took a few tries. Gosh damn, I could have only... Oops. I could have only stopped here if I had just switched one variable. But how it works is like a Valheim inventory system, that's the plan. I haven't added any functionalities yet. But you can already pick up items for now. And so it picks up around the draw range around the player. And you basically walk near stuff. Now it should also skip items. So for example, I've added blueberries in the 13th slot. So it should skip that. Yep, skipped right past it. And I'm gonna work on stacks next, so it can stack items. And I can move things into the interaction window to hopefully those have played Valheim. Now how that works, for those who have played Valheim, I also know where I've got the falling tree from. But yeah, super excited. It took me like 2 days, holy moly. I spent an hour yesterday night just thinking about life and why it doesn't work. That was annoying. And the interesting thing is, the system, you could in theory run infinitely, because how it works is the display. Okay, so this is debug mode. This is the function of picking up the items. Okay, so it's like item check. It does it with a number and a checklist, so it's actually not too big. And the inventory UI, you do not need any, you know, for each slot item you need to slot 1, slot 2, slot 3. I used to do them that way, but way too much, honestly, and it gets a bit difficult. This is my normal player UI, just a fancy HP bar, whatever. But how the items get displayed is I have a brain called inventory item. What this does is, let's go to an item first. Wait, no, that's weapon. Okay, so what gets added is this thing highlights on the ground. I still have to make sure, like, tell it so it doesn't glow once it's picked up or whatever. But it, you know, says it's a global item. Gets picked up. Okay, well, not picked up. It says it's a global item. Everything else is just highlighting. Okay, so this is the only line you need. The player, when it picks up an item, tells it to item to add an inventory item. What it does is, once the item's in your inventory, it designates the master as your owner. So if inventory items is below 8, this is basically the first row of items, it displays you in the depending on your inventory position, because UI in X and Y, what this thing does is I can move the UI wherever I want. I'll show it later. But the important thing is it's multiplied by inventory position. They're positioned so that I can move them very easily. The only thing I haven't done is downwards movement, so I just, you know, repeat that how many times I want. So I have 3 rows, so I just made 3 of them. And I made it only activate when I have my inventory open, like this. So I can just spam it. The numbers in the inventory is just for debugging, so don't mind. But yeah, that's how it works. And yeah, it's super interesting. Also talking about the moving inventory part, right? Where's my inventory UI? There we go. So I can move this. Right now it's 0.9, right? I can move it to 0.5. So this is the X factor. And it moves the entire thing over. I have actually not tested this yet, but holy moly, it's so much nice. So in theory, you could also make a draggable window of that, because in each inventory place, I told it to move up and down by however much, you know, X, and to multiply it by plus blah blah blah. West is basically left, and north would be right, but I just did west and then negative or minus, so it should technically always work. And rolled up and down is, you know, up and down on the screen, for those who have not tried it before. UI slots is just a color. So yeah, it's a nice system. I can also add negative here. Obviously this would go off screen. Yeah, so that's off screen, but You know, you can also have a, let's say, you just want 8 UI slots. And you put it at here. Oops. Okay, yeah, you have to find the middle a bit. I'm not entirely sure where the middle is. But you could make it to 0.3 maybe? Yeah, so like have it in the middle. They have a nice little UI bar at the bottom. And you could also, I haven't done this, but you could also lock out like the maximum of your inventory. I have not implemented that yet, but I'm so excited it finally fucking works. I had an earlier version. Actually, let me reset the UI real quick. I should have probably done this in debug mode. You will. There we go, put it back up. Let's make it pink, just why not? Little lols, you know, quite customizable. So originally I had one that worked too, but it had a bit of a different system. Its pickup was even slower than this. This is already not super fast, okay? This is as fast as I currently got it to. I had a system that took like 3 times as long. It was insane. I could in theory make it faster if I have like 2 inventory checkers and then I, you know, cross-check around, but yeah, we get a bit hype. So, yeah, that's what I've been working on. Thanks so much for letting me play the game again. I'm currently trying to make a Valheim-ish game, so I'm gonna add, you know, build stuff into it too. Originally I wanted to make a puzzle quest style game, you know, those bejeweled thingies, but I somehow started working on inventory. So yeah, and I'm gonna add functions and all that jazz and stacks. Once everything's finished, I'll probably share it for everybody to use. And yeah, that's it. See you.